What's going on, everybody? Got a little live game. Haven't done this in a while. Gonna get back on doing this type of stuff. Got PSL, my league. We're gonna be working two good guys. One guy the Rams, my division. CEO, another one with the Raiders. Gonna check this out. See how the volume sounds. We're on CEO's broadcast using the Raiders right now. Interesting camera angle. He's been dominating so far. So pressure came. 5-man rush looked like. Or was that a little simulated pressure? Not sure. Looks like 5 guys did come. I take the field goal. Both these guys are running. Well, I'm not sure what Rec is running on offense. I got to go check that out real quick. He can probably enlighten me. I know in one league he uses the Raven style offense, real life simulated Raven style. And then I think he's using the Ravens in that league. And then in this league, I think we have to declare our books. I think he's also doing a similar offense. But take a look at that as we go. And then I know CEO's running the Texas Coast on offense, and on defense he is running the wide 9 defense, if I'm not mistaken. It looks like a little bit of a hybrid here. So the one thing about the Raiders, they do run a hybrid defense in real life. They use 3-4 personnel and 4-3. Mix it up. But anyway, taking a look at this game. This looks like this could be a short broadcast, but I just want to get a feel for what's going on. Good pressure. Obviously, what's his name? I forget his name right now. Superstar edge rusher. All right, let me pause this real quick. I'll be back in about a minute or two, and we'll make this public for people to see it in the chat. If not, you guys watch this later. You got a little bit of a preview of, I think, 2 good players that really kind of, embody that sim spirit that we want. I'll be right back.
Now a second down throw for Stafford.
Oh, I could have got there.
Caught by Parkinson.
I confused
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
These curl routes. He's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football.
Oh, you double teaming my boy now? Is that what you're doing?
You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield. You stick that foot in the ground. Work back to the quarterback. Friendly to the ball. And really nice job picking up the first down.
They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford. That finds Nakua along the sideline. 17 yards that time for number 17.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
But then he came out with that was a regular bunch, not nasty. Okay, we flipping. I flip with you. I'm just gonna stay here.
First down, it is Williams.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough.
What's going on, people?
That's exactly what they did here.
I already started the broadcast like 2 minutes ago. I just did a little intro. We're live. Ooh, corner out for a touchdown. Got to see what that concept was. That's a big play to get him back into the game. 17-7 most likely coming up here. Haven't been doing live streams in a while. We're going to get back into doing that. Just playing some Madden, watching people play Madden, talk some ball, talk about the future, all that good stuff. Got a lot of exciting things going on this month coming up here of October. Let me just give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. 30-yard line. First and 10.
Okay. I don't want all the way. He's hot. He's hot.
In motion is Myers. On first down, here's Minshew. That's caught by Abdullah. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Bro,
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be...
All right, so we're back. I missed what happened the last play. 2nd and 6. Clock is ticking. 2 minutes left in the less than a minute left in the half. We have CEO's. You can see his broadcast here. Easy throw up the middle. Not quite sure what the coverage was there. You guys know you can't always trust the last play call screen. It's a little bit wonky this year. So that's a good thing. I believe that, but it's also harder for us as admin to fully understand what's going on. I don't think that was the route. If it was, he threw it early, whatever, to that seam streak up the middle. He might have audible to that. Who knows? You guys got any questions about the league? This is a good league. We are in our first season. This is our 3rd cycle, I believe. One thing that we do all the time is, not all the time. We just started last year having guys declare their systems or declare their playbooks, really. So if you're a stock guy, you can use a stock book. If you're using custom, you got to stream your custom playbook so we can take a look at it. And it's really just to hold guys accountable for not filling up their playbooks with a whole bunch of trash. You know what I mean? It's not a hardcore rule, but it's something that we want people to do. And anyway, this is a good game with 2 guys that I think are 2 of the better sim players that we have. Their records don't reflect their ability. That looked like all-out pressure. If it wasn't, it looks like he might be working on something. I got some inside information here I'm not going to share during the stream. But I know somebody's been working on some defensive stuff, and I might have been it right there. I got to pull up my other screen so I can see a little replay. Since this broadcast, both these guys are broadcasting on Twitch, so Twitch is not going to give you the replays. But if I do it on YouTube, then I can go back and look. That was actually 6-man pressure. He hit him with the go ball. I missed it. I'll see what happens. Over aggressive there by the defense. Gives up an easy score. That's a bad score before the end of the half. I'll tell you that. You don't want to give up that touchdown. Don't want to give up that easy go. He must have been in a press or something. Let's see what happens here. I'll see the replay here on my other screen here. A little bit of a delay with the chat. If you guys are in the chat, we want to talk it up. Want to talk about Madden real quick? I'll probably, I'm going to go through the rest of this game, probably be about a half an hour. And then we go from there. And then I'm going to try to jump on with some live streams late at night, too. If you guys are up late around 11, 12, it's a good time to talk about the state of Madden. See what you guys think. State of college football. All right. So 25 seconds. He's just going to, I'm pretty sure he's just going to probably, he might actually take a shot down the field. Now, let me see the replay here, what happened on this touchdown. Oh, he played press. He played some sort of zone blitz press. Anytime you zone blitz press, oh boy. Wow. I heard this dude say play smart. I heard CEO say play smart, and he just did not play smart. I didn't know what he did on defense. I wasn't even looking. Looks like it was cover 2, and he threw it in a honey hole right down the sideline. Anticipated throw. I think cover 2 is a good defense, but there's a lot of little holes that you could get beat on. I'll talk more about that maybe in a live stream later on, how that defense could be good for us.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
Lord, don't bless you, man.
All right. Let me get this replay on the other screen over here. What happened? If anybody saw it, let me know.
Been smarter, I would play the cover 2 check.
I already saw the replay. It was just cover 2, and he just threw it right into the spot where the corner couldn't get it and the safety couldn't get it. Oh, it was the slot seam route. Okay, yeah, he just threw that with just anticipation, and the safety got to make that play. I don't think that play is going to work like that all the time, to be honest with you. It's a good route concept. It actually is good versus cover 2, but I don't think it's going to work that well. Most safeties are going to make that play. I don't know who that safety was, but he's probably slow as hell. All right. A lot of scoring here in the last minute since I started this video. It's crazy.
Probably like 25, but I mean, this is a, oh, you gonna watch him if he right there, sir. Okay.
Minshew now to throw on 1st and 10. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often. And it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
That's what I needed. Don't be stupid.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd.
I should have thought. I'm right here though. 54, 56, 60 yard throw. Your arm is probably not the best. Let's go.
Anyway, sorry about that. Got to get back in the broadcast. Had to deal with some real life stuff. Y'all know what it's like.
No, I'm not going to do this with you.
I'm going to take a Hail Mary shot, looks like. I hope he's not in covered. I hope he's not in palms. Why is he in palms? What are you doing, bro? That was a dumb defense. I don't know why he played palms and allowed the corner to press. I mean, he could have possibly just ran a fade route and burnt that guy down the sideline for a touchdown. That's a very uncharacteristic defensive call by Reich. I'm not sure what he's thinking. Very, very interesting call there. If you're going to play that, just back everybody off, man. It's the last play of the half. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense there. It's all good.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We will be back. It is quarter number 3.
Post it somewhere else. I'll post it up.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go. The second half is underway. Well, last year that kickoff would have brought the ball to the 25 instead. This year, the offense gets it at the 30-yard line.
Thought it was your time to shine. Yo, patience. You listen to the broadcast 11. I'll call you number 11. All right, 1st and 10. Little wing slot, little motion, fake jet, little run. Good job by the D tackle there. All right, second and 9. A little single back trips. Really a tough formation. I'm wondering exactly what he's trying to do with this offense right here. Didn't see the defensive call. You know, I know both of these guys' games pretty well, so I'm not going to call out everything that they do because I got to play both of them. As a matter of fact, I'm playing CEO in a different league soon. And then I'm playing CEO and MLG. He's going to be, I think he has, what team does he have? I forget what team. He has the Packers, I think, and I have the Dolphins. Hopefully we play that tomorrow night. And obviously I got to play Rec because I'm the Niners and he's the Rams. So third down, let's go trips, halfback weak, 4 wide set.
Third down and 9.
I see the defense, same defense I was just getting on Rec for.
Out of the gun, Stafford.
Oh, he's wide open.
That'll be caught by the running back.
Ooh, okay, defense decides to step up and save you. That has to be the Mike linebacker there, guys. You want to talk about just scheme, quarters coverage, Mike linebackers, 3 rec player, 3 rec. I think 3 receiver went inside. Just have to wall him for a little bit, but you can't stay on him the whole time. You got to come off of that. Now, there is a rule, though, for the quarter side defender, and I talked about this in my video. If you guys watched the 2x2 video I did on quarters coverage about a month ago, that quarter flat defender in most teams should lock on to number 2 when he goes inside, but that's not how the game is programmed, but that's how real life is. Another pressure look. Good job getting to the flat. So it looks like from what I've seen, and I've talked about this a little bit, if you want to send this pressure, I won't give away the secret, but I think I see what Rec is doing a little bit, and that's the type of play that will give that type of defense trouble.
A little bit more depth in your drops makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
On first down, right back to White. And he'll get forward.
Good job by the defense there. Usually that play ends up being a lot worse than what you saw there. It's weird. I know there are certain fronts that are pretty good in Madden this year that do a good job versus pretty much every run has a front that does a good job against it naturally. The outside guys are actually playing contain better. They're not getting reached all the way on the outside, the edge players against outside runs. So that does change the game a little bit. I appreciate that about the game. 2nd and 8, little levels concept. First read is usually always there. I look like man-to-man, yep. Cover 1. Cover 1 is so bad this year, guys. It's embarrassing. I'm going to still try to play it, but you gotta guess it, man. You can't play cover 1 without trying to play some sort of shade technique somewhere. Inside, outside, over the top, underneath, something. Because it's not sticky at all. Cover 1 is not sticky, man. It's a damn shame, really. To be honest with you. NFL game, cover 1 should still be the primary coverage in every NFL game. It should be better than college. But it looks like it's programmed almost the same way. Lead inside zone play, it looks like. See, there goes the, I talked about this with somebody else earlier today, guy a part of my Patreon, about the last play call and how we can use that to our advantage. Even though it doesn't show you the last play call all the time, we can use that to our advantage. I'm going to make a video about that later on. That's pretty much like a 201, 301 type of course, you know what I mean? Here we go, 2 and 5. We already see the play call. Let's see what happens here in this run play. Good blocking. It's got the numbers, got the angles. Like I said, I'm pretty sure CEO is running his version of the Texans coast offense. So you guys who are familiar with that offense, you're going to see a little bit of that from him. Formations is very similar to my team. Run through. Linebacker ran through. Nobody blocked him through that B gap. I'll see it as a replay here on the other side here pretty soon. Looks like an over and under front. I don't know exactly how it's set up. Probably over. Yeah, I see what's going on there. All right. Interesting. Is that actually quarters, though? I don't think that was quarters. Nah. So that's an example. That defense wasn't what the defense said. I don't think it was. Maybe it was. Maybe it was. That was quarters.
Here's Abdullah. And he'll bring it inside.
I see you, Rec. I see what you're doing. Putting it on tape.
Inside the
Gonna have to study it. I can't wait to face it, to be honest with you. Can't wait to face it. All right. 3rd and 5. Big down to be successful in. You should run a play that you're comfortable with, that you feel comfortable going through all of your reads. And then you might have to improv. That's the way you got to think on 3rd down. Don't just give up. Keep on playing the down out. Wow, we got a lot of guys working to the inside here.
They put Adams in
He's not going to get off timeout.
Raiders use the first of their timeouts.
Hate to have to use a timeout there, but he does have a 10-point lead, but you don't want to use a timeout there. Again, it looks like the play calling is a little indecisive right here. You know what I mean? This is the reason why when you guys, guys who know my streams and know my philosophies of using favorites, I don't even care if you know my 3rd down plays. I'm going to go through them. I'm going to execute it better than you can stop it. So I'd rather have that stuff in a separate category that you can find and you can use, just like a play call sheet. Go to your favorites, pull them bad boys out, use them, get on the field. Let's go. Now, I am guilty, though, of sometimes getting delayed games myself, but usually those are the games I usually don't end up playing well. I don't know what this concept is. This is not a concept that I'm used to.
Try and throw with Minshew.
Oh, you just got off the time.
Didn't get the first down. I think he needed to keep the original concept on. I think I know what he was trying to do. But keep the double post on. I don't like how he ran double ends there with the guys also coming with the Texas concept on the inside. Just too much. Unless he was looking at it. You know what? Maybe he's looking at it from like a shallow cross standpoint. I take that back. He actually ran the shallow, so he's probably thinking high-low combination, three level, or actually 4-level high-low if you can include that other dig.
Comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take
Trade deadline will be here in 2 weeks. Going to see if certain people are going to keep players. I know somebody like Devontae Adams. I don't know if he's on the block, but I got wind. A little birdie told me that he might be on the block. If you're looking for a wide receiver, you might want to hit up the Raiders to see what's going on.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action, Stafford. A very quick throw there, but
I'm
not
mad.
on the same page with his target.
I missed the play there.
Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver.
I'm going to see the replay of that play right here. I'll tell you what, that formation is a problem formation, man. I've talked about this to myself, really, but 3-by-1 with the 2 tight ends, I have nightmares about a particular buddy of mine who used to run that back in the day with the Ravens. You know who you are. All right. And that should have been, I don't know what that was, actually.
Will not happen here.
Should have been completed. Let me see what defense he's in, actually. Quarters. I'm still on the play from 2 plays ago, guys. I'm trying to figure this thing out. Yeah, so I want to make a video about this whole thing with dagger or any type of dig routes against quarters. We all know that the quarter flat defender drops back and gets underneath the dig. And that particularly is the reason why it actually does stop that play. But is it sound? Is it real? That's the question. I know there is a coach, I think Saban, they have a philosophy to do that type of technique. So I think that's where the makers got it from. I'm not 100% sure, but
A shotgun snap to Stafford.
little corner out, threw it early.
Be incomplete.
Guys are hitting hard out there in
To get in there and make things
Las Vegas.
Defensively, setting up a fourth down.
Missed opportunities
Yeah,
like these
so-
are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession.
Now, how about this? It's a fake.
Fake. All right.
That is down the
He didn't give
field
up.
and caught.
He hasn't given up.
Put it into the
You got to always go punt safe, man. Got to go punt safe. Good call. Good time to do it.
It's a big play that time.
Got to go punt safe.
A pickup of 44 yards.
So I said, these records don't reflect the skill of these two players. They're pretty good. They're going to do things that are going to catch you off guard. You got to give him credit for that. This would be a big drive if he scores on this one here.
A first down throw for Stafford.
Flood concept, backside dig.
Over the
Not
middle,
there.
and they can't connect. It's
Little
incomplete.
three match.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially in those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
That 3rd and 11 play, I went back and looked at it. That was an interesting break by that safety.
Shotgun. They give it to him. Powerful running
6 yards from the gun.
his way for a gain.
A little inside zone against I don't know what the defense was. You can't look at the last play call, like I said. What else we got going on here? All right. 3rd and 4. Let's see what we get here. These are the guys that have it down. So you want to get ready for an opponent. These are the type of situations you want to study. People usually go to their best plays here, right? Shotgun Y off, trio week. It's 3x1, halfback week.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford.
Ooh,
Incomplete.
corner did a nice job there.
I mean, to see him continue
Good job. I like that. I like it. I like it. Good D right there.
again, it's a little miscommunication.
Could have been a pick
It's a little
6.
bad execution.
Should have been a pick 6.
But at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions.
Nice job. Nice adjustments there. I like that one. Like I said, there's things I'm going to see in here, and I'm not going to say everything on public stream because it's a live game. But I think I will break this down game. I will break this game down in my Patreon later on in more detail. I have some other games I need to break down. Let's see here. I played some good opponents that picked off. There it goes. I don't know what he did. I talked about this earlier today, like to somebody else, about how, seam routes are the number one thing you should probably be trying to take away in the red zone. It looks like he tried to take advantage of a particular coverage, but it was, even the inside guy was there, to be honest with you. But it was a good job by the seam player actually still made the play. I don't know if it was a bad throw, really, or if it's just he forced it. Let me take a look at it again. This is honestly just it's a good play by the outside seam player. He kind of jumped it, to be honest with you. So it's not automatic like it used to be. That type of throw used to be automatic against that coverage, but it's not anymore, and that's a good thing. The game was like that. The game was built that things weren't automatic all the time. It would be such a better game. You know what I mean? All right, so if he can go down the field here and score, this would be this pretty much would put the game out of reach.
Drive begins with a run by White.
Damn, that O-line is eating up that D-line. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Let's give him 9 on that one.
That wasn't a bad defense to be in. I like the underfront there, but it just wasn't strong enough. Didn't have good enough players to get off those isolation blocks at the guard and tackle spot on the left-hand side. Probably just let the quarter. I would just let the quarter go. He probably doesn't realize it's only 15 seconds.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Been trying to get highlights, guys, out in the PSL. I'm sorry I haven't gotten the red zone highlights out this year. You guys have been blazing through games. Haven't had a chance to really play to record all the highlights. You know what I mean? But I'll try to get it done as soon as I can in the future. I may only get like 1 or 2 weeks on this season. I'm not even gonna lie. Second and 1. Let's see if he takes a shot here. It's a good time to do it, but this looks like a too high defensive start. If he's probably playing up. He is playing too high. Breaks the pressure. There goes one of the other issues about that technique wreck. He's learning though. Learning the problems of what he's doing. Learning the problems.
That makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window.
High risk, high reward defensive style that's the Rams are executing today. Nothing's there. Hold on to it. I'm okay with that. Throwing it away might have been a better idea, but taking the sack is not bad either.
Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
What are you doing?
Minshew. That's complete on the tight end screen. They're trying to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
I need to get at least 7.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
At least 7.
This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. He gets this one to Tucker.
Sorry, got a little distracted there with the youngin coming in. I missed a couple plays there. A little curl route, got knocked out. I saw 4th down, field goal range, right? Kick a field goal, easy. You know, it's not that easy this year, right? Kicking field goals are a little bit harder. So I'll tell you what, if you have a bad connection, if you have a lag, man, but you got to kick it. You got to kick it or you got to punt it. Could just take the penalty and just punt it, to be honest with you. Looks like he was trying to get in a field goal range with that last play call.
This one from just under 50 yards.
The hard part is knowing the speed of the kick. He just got it. Because if you let that thing go all the way up to the red, you guys know that it's going to start shaking and the accuracy is going to go down if you max kick it. So he just got it to the right spot. Like if it's like that on the field goal, he would have probably missed that one.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touched back, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
All right, so at this point, I'm pretty sure the Rams are just going to work on some things. Not going to win this game. Probably going to work on some new routes, I'd imagine.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
You know, I admire both these guys taking teams that aren't very good, trying to rebuild them.
Bennett to throw. Heel looking up. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Little crossing route. Gonna have to take that away with your 3-rack if you really want to stop that, or maybe even your your quarter flat defender on the other side.
Throwing. Bennett.
Picked off.
All you gotta do is get a stop.
And intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation.
I mean, he has to know he's playing a lot of quarters coverage. I'm surprised he just kind of threw that with it. He just kind of assumed he was going to be there. And that was also a pretty bad throw. That was a pretty bad throw. I don't know if he changed his quarterback, but He threw that throw could have been more inside. I can see why he threw it. Looking at the replay on my stream, yeah, it looked like, when you're looking at it from a defensive standpoint, you're like, all right, well, that was a bad pass, but it was actually a bad decision, but it was actually just a bad throw. Now, one of the rules that we also put in the league was what is it? If you're on, like, for right now, for example, if the Rams decide to keep on playing hard and trying to pass, and bring the house and blitz, and just be aggressive overall, the offense doesn't have to stop playing. If you want to keep on playing, keep on playing. You want to score, score. I just felt like we got tired of just having to police the offense, having to run the clock out and run the ball. Like, you should still be smart with your play calls, right? But if somebody's going to be bringing 8, 9 in the box, you could throw the ball, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you happen to score, you score. Like, it's not like it's football. If they want to be aggressive, you can be aggressive. So at your own risk, if you want to lay down and you think the game is over, then just call your defenses appropriately. Just call regular defenses, call some soft zones, call some regular boxes. You know what I mean? Don't go on offense and just go no huddle, no huddle, no huddle. So there's a little bit of a feel towards that. He forced that in there. That's a tough throw this year. I like throwing those balls too, to be honest with you, in the back, but you got to throw it with a tad bit more anticipation. Unless you have a super strong arm quarterback, but it's going to float a little bit, man. I've done that a few times myself. You got to kind of trust it and throw it early, which could get you beat too, to be honest with you. So let's see what happens here. If Rhett comes out and starts keep on passing and just throws, no huddle, because he wants to score, defense gets a pick, I don't care. Take it to the house. It don't matter. Just keep on playing ball. You know what I mean? Garoppolo. God. How many quarterbacks has he gone through? I'm pretty sure he still has Matthew Stafford, right? I'm not 100%, but I know I played against him earlier, so earlier in the year.
Keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you. That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with. So they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. This is really been the story of this entire game.
He's looking for these shot plays right here. Smashed this dagger on the left side. It's kind of like a hammer dagger. Wide zone offensive terminology. Mesh throws the corner, picked. Look, I'm not going to get mad if he takes it back. Some leagues would be like, don't score, lay down, go out of bounds. Nah. We grown men here, man. You want to keep throwing? Then you want to keep throwing pick sixes. I'm glad this happened. This is a good example for the PSL guys to understand. This is way different than what it was in the past. Coming from the league that we used to be a part of more, that was a big, just an annoying thing to talk about, to be honest with you. And it made guys who are good have to play like crap in order to not get people's feelings hurt. You know what I mean? So I do appreciate us getting this on film right here. This would be a good thing to refer to in the future if anybody has a question about sportsmanship. So if Rhett comes out here and runs a normal offense and actually does, runs the ball, play actions. He doesn't have to. He can throw the ball, but just stops, just throwing the ball deep down the field. Then it's okay. And then you can kind of have mercy on him if you want the game to be over. But I just think that's a good thing for the future of the league, in my opinion. And it is one of the rules, so you can check out that rule. He's making changes. Yeah, I'd be nervous too, man. I'll be nervous too. I ain't gonna lie. Defense been out there for a while. You don't want guys to get hurt. Look at this motley crew of players, man. It's crazy. Not an easy team to build up, man. I am very fortunate to have the Niners right now. Pretty good team. Pretty good. Very good team. Overpowered team. Um, so I don't have to deal with some of these issues. The only thing we don't have is corners that I really love. And in a video game, you want to have good corners, but and our safeties are kind of slow too. To be honest with you, we have one good safety, but I can't. I got first world problems. I don't got what CEO has right here. This is
And this drive will
working
begin
from a
from the 30-yard line.
grassroots project here of talent. Looks like Rex gonna keep on playing. He's gonna make this stream go longer than I thought it would. Bennett's back in the game.
Bennett. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second and
So I would think there's no more patches that's going to be coming out of really of any importance. I wish there was a quarters patch, but I don't think they're going to do it.
it's Bennett.
So because of that, and now I have a little bit more time every day going forward. I'm going to put out the videos on the Patreon about how to play cover 3 seam, cover 3 buzz against different formations, things to look for, problem routes to worry about. The advantages and disadvantages of it. Then we'll do quarters, we'll do cover 9, we'll do cover 6. Get that nice little, like 20 video, it'll probably be 20 hours of video in the next month. And then also we will do run stopping or just run front stuff. And that's more of a basic tips and tricks of just how to get your run defense to play better. Just from my standpoint, from just real life. And then also incorporating the video game stuff in there. So I'm going to work on that stuff. And then I'll jump on here on YouTube, the free YouTube, and give little tips as we go. Do some film review of real life and also Madden. A lot of this stuff, watching other people play, I like doing that. Get to see what's hot on these Madden streets. And then college football's still there, man. You know, that's going to be really the cherry on the cake. You know what I mean? So again, he's obviously working on the passing game. He's obviously taking shots. We turned on ball hawk as well this week. The guys in the league don't know that. With the way defense plays the ball, the users, it's hard to play the ball in the air as a user. So we ended up putting on ball hawk just to see if it can help out a little bit. Give you the confidence to click on a little bit more, and not just people trying to body you up with the high passing and lob passing and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? I should put the week in. Yeah, it don't matter. This is week 6, right? No, it's week 7.
I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of spark.
This one complete to Atwell. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12. And a first.
It's like CEO is just trying out different defenses himself. We've pretty much entered practice mode in a CFM game. The results are pretty much in the books. Let's try to work different stuff. You guys can pick up little things. But let's see, next week I'm going to take a look at the upcoming schedule. See, maybe I won't always be able to be online doing these things. So some of these games I have to go back and do them not live. You know what I mean? Go back and do a replay commentary.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play it
I'm trying to see what the next week, what game could be a big game.
because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and
Schedule, standings.
Now Bennett. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big fell out there, dog.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw.
That's a sad.
Gets there.
Next week I might take a look at week 8. Let's see, the Ravens and the Browns. Views versus Wheeler. Wheeler's a new cat. Wheeler actually, if I'm not mistaken, right, Wheeler, you found it from watching these type of streams on my YouTube and asked to join the league and whatnot, and now he's in the league. That would be a good game. I think Wheeler's record is 3-3 right now, but he's actually better than what he is showing. I think he's getting used to the league. Okay, we got Mr. Promax 6-0 with the Jets. Next week going up against Derek 5-1 with the Patriots. That'd be a good one. Little late score here. Just pad the stats. Ran a curl in the red zone. Yeah. Anyway, Derek with the Patriots. I'd like to watch your game live. After I played you early in the year, you took a chunk out of my team. Took a chunk. What's his name? What's the quarterback? Ian Ells. What's his name again? Anyway, but I like to see that game. That'd be an interesting game to kind of break down. I don't see any other matchups that kind of stand out to me next week besides those two. Yeah, that's pretty much it for that. That's for week 8. So we are still in week 7 though. So we got some games coming up. Let me see if I overlooked any games that this week might be good too.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this score, recover another one.
Okay, I see Manny 4-1 with the Eagles going up against Mr. Two Teams, whose game has gotten a whole lot better since last cycle. 5-1 with the Giants. This is coming up soon this week. If they haven't played already, actually. Gotta go look at that.
They'll run up the middle. It's Madison. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
I see you, Cody, 6-0 with the Colts, going up against Play Caller. Hopefully that game gets in. Hopefully Play Caller doesn't get a forced loss. I know his schedule's busy in real life, but don't like to see that. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. So I think the other game that could be interesting is, if it hasn't played already, is the Giants, Eagles at the Giants. Manny versus Mr. Two Teams, who I played in NCAA, or I played in college football. He's pretty good. He's gotten a lot better. His game has become more consistent. He's running things that work, but not meta necessarily. Just he's not doing dumb stuff. His game is more consistent, put it like that, than probably what it was in the past. All right, so at this point, this is a little bit of I think CEO should be just obviously running the ball here.
On the ground, it's White.
Try to get that first down, and that should be the game. He took a timeout again, but it doesn't matter. That is a little bit unnecessary timeouts there, Rec. There's no reason for that. I mean, the game is over, bro. He could take 3 knees, understand the situation there, you know what I mean? Now, if you were to continue to keep taking timeouts in this league, he has every right to just go up and bomb your ass next time you do that. I'm dead ass. That's the way it is. So if you want to keep on playing, you want to keep on calling timeouts, even though it's a 3-score game, he has every right to just do whatever he wants on offense. We took away that protection that people used to have. You know what I mean? Good game, guys. I'm going to cut the stream. You guys will probably enjoy listening to this later on. CEO and Rec. Little impromptu, little game of the week. Kind of popped up at a good time for me. If you guys ever want your game to be looked at, just let me know. We can always do this. And guys who want to join the Patreon, y'all know what time it is over there. I don't gotta say nothing. This ain't no advertisement, so it is what it is. I'm gonna holler at y'all later, man. Peace.